everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I've got something brand new to me anyway. It's the Derwent Graphitint. Now I bought these pencils because I saw Sabrina using them from Twist of Colour on a Buddy Colour page, and they look like they would complement the Inktense sets beautifully. Now with the Inktense, I think that there is a couple of colours missing, e.g. the greys. I would have loved some lighter greys. So we have plenty of lighter greys in this one, and they are water soluble pencils, but they're not the ink the same as the Inktense, I don't believe. I think they are just the Graphitint. So I've not opened them up, still in the packaging, and I want to swatch them out on camera. So let's open this up carefully because I don't want to damage the pencils. And while it's a smaller set, any smaller sets that I do own, I don't put in a pencil case, I just keep them in the tin. Same as the Derwent Chroma Flow pencils. I think they were 24, are they 24? They are 24. But it's thinner packaging than this, it's 2 layers. So that's the plastic off. And I have got my little swatch now. I'm just going to write down the numbers just to make it easier on myself and quicker in the video as well. But so far I'm liking the look of these with some really nice earth tone colours in these. So before I swatch them out, some really beautiful earth tones, and I'm curious about that white. Very curious about that white because I like the white that's in the Inktense. So let's get swatching. So before I start swatching, I've pulled out all of my Derwent pencils that I own. I don't have the Pro Colour and I don't have the Light Pass pencils, although I'd love to try them. So that's the Graphitint, and they are to me, I mean I haven't properly researched, but they look like they're the same width barrel as the Inktense. And then the Chroma Flow is a lot skinnier. If the camera will pick that up. There we go, that's a lot skinnier. And then we've got the Colour Soft. I'm getting all muggled up, which to me look a little bit smaller. The Graphitint look a little bit smaller than the Colour Soft, but I just thought that'd be interesting. But they've all got the same sort of markers on the edge, yeah, so I thought that'd be interesting. But anyway, yeah, let's get swatching. I'll definitely try and make sure that I'm all in frame today. So these, I'm not expecting them to be as, you know, pack a punch as the Inktense, but we'll see. So I've got my little pen handy, and I'll put 01, and I'll pop them all down, swatch them all down, and then I'll activate them with the water. I am really curious, more so about the greys and the greens in this this pack, more than anything actually. So that one was Port number 1. This one is Jupiter number 2. This is a nice purpley grey. It always makes me wonder with the Inktense, with them being such a small size of a set, with them being so popular, why don't they bring out new colours? I don't know. I won't be able to pronounce that, so if the camera will it's behaving today. Amber Bergen, number 3. You're gonna laugh at me, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm running it off at about 3.5 hours sleep. It's not fun being a mum to a kid that's more or less always sick. So we've got Dark Indigo number 4. I wonder how vibrant these are going to be. I didn't look into any reviews or anything, I just saw that one video of Sabrina's where she was using these in conjunction with the Inktense, and they worked beautifully. This one is Shadow, so I thought I've got to try them. And then we've got, is that Steel Blue, very pretty. That reminds me of like an eggshell blue, but a darker version. So that is number 6. I will say that some of the printing is not very good. Can I just come on camera? Can you see the 0 there? The 0 isn't very clear. It just looks like a complete circle. So are they all like that? Yeah, that 0 is not very good either. So that's 07 Ocean Blue. I'm liking the look of this one too. And I'd say that these are, they're not overly light. They do remind me very much of the Inktense. And then we've got Slate Green 08. And then Green Grey 09. This is a nice lime green colour, Meadow number 10. That one's a really pretty shade, that one. And then a slightly darker green, which is Ivy number 11. Does that say sage? It does say sage, but you see what I mean? It's all like stuck together. I don't know if that's the right word, but like when it's been printed, it's the paint's gone a bit everywhere. So that's number 12. As long as I can read it, it's fine. She says that and she can't read a quarter of them anyway. Chestnut, see this one is nice and clear, beautifully and clear, this one. Number 13. These will be really nice on a landscape picture, which I don't think I own many of. Russet, number 14. And this one's got the same issue where it looks like it's clumped together. The heavens are going to open very soon. Cool Brown 15, perfect that one, absolutely perfect. And then we've got Cocoa number 16. I just want to get to the end of swatching now so I can activate them. I'm really curious. Autumn Brown number 17. It might be easier, let me just double check. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Is it 24? It is 24, isn't it? Yeah. 24. That might have been easier from the start, but I like to make it harder for myself. So that was the Autumn Brown. And then we've got Storm, which we start going into the greys now. So this is more of a lavender grey, I think. A little bit darker than that one. And then we've got Warm Grey. Let me just double check the number. Yeah, number 19. So here's our black, which is Midnight Black. I would have thought as well you'd be able to get these open stock. I do like having pencils that you can buy open stock so you don't have to buy the full set again. So this one is Mountain Grey 21. Yeah, I do have a local, not a local, it takes me about 35 minutes to get there, but in Manchester there is a couple of art shops that do sell a lot of single pencils, so hopefully if I like these will be, so I've skipped one there. See, I do this all the time. That's 21 and this is 23. So 22 is there. So 23 is Cool Grey. Good job I checked. Yeah, they normally carry open stock pencils. Cloud Grey number 22. And then we have the white. Is it just called white? It certainly is. So I'll be surprised if this shows up. I think there was a bit of excess on there. You can just see the bit of a mess that's made. But let's get activating this. So I've got everything out ready that I need to activate, and I will bring you in a little bit closer. I like to have the pencils in the frame, and let's get started. So I was using a little aqua brush here, nothing special. I've got my cloth ready, and let's just start. Now I've got to keep in mind that this is not watercolour paper, this is just a cheapy little notebook that I bought from a supermarket, so it's not going to act as well as it would on watercolour paper. But in saying that, most of my books aren't watercolour paper, so, but they're not as thin as this paper either, so it'll be interesting to see what they look like once they've dried. I think this one will be pigmented, yep. So they're not pulling across very well. Again, it's not very fair that I'm doing. I should have a watercolour book, but the one that I do have, the placement of where you put the colours are huge, and I'd be wasting a lot of paper if I did that. That's why I just use it in this one. Maybe I should make my own. That might be an interesting video, actually. Make my own swatch book for water mediums. So I'll just do these ones at the top so I can move the book. So was that the black one? It wasn't. So what is the black? Number 20 is the black. So let's keep an eye on that. The white obviously is not going to show up. Let's move you up a little bit more. Onto 15. But I do think that these will be a nice addition to the ink tints. That one pulls out very nicely. That number 16. I imagine, yep, this one does as well. Beautiful. Is this one going to do the same? Yep, so some of them do and some of them don't. So we're coming up to the 29. I'm really curious about that black. And the greys mainly. So that one doesn't do it. A little bit on that one. Here's the black. Which that, to me, it doesn't look like a black, it looks like a very, very, very dark brown, that one. And then to these two green, oh that was nice. That one's beautiful. I'm not usually one for green colours, but that at number 10 is lovely. Number 22. See, number 22 in the pencil looks quite light, but on the paper it's more or less as dark as the black. Yeah, so that's strange. I'll let that dry just for a couple of minutes and then I will come back. So that's the Graphitint almost dry though now. Now I'll turn the page over. Again, it could be to do with the paper being so poor quality, but some of the colours have bled through. But now that it's started to dry, you can see that some of the colours that I thought hadn't pulled over as much, they actually have. They've done a good job. So it'll be interesting to see what these are going to be like in adult colouring books and on watercolour paper. Watercolour paper in adult colouring books. I'll give these a good test along with the ink tints and see what I think. They definitely don't pack a punch like the ink tints, but I was not expecting that. But overall these are really, really nice, and I'll just double check the pricing of the time you're purchasing these, because I only purchased them yesterday and they arrived, what, an hour ago? Off Amazon, of course. So, go on to my orders. So I paid £32.29 for the pack of 24, which I think is a good price. So you're paying £1.35 per pencil, or they do a 12 tin for £19.99 and you'll pay £1.67 per pencil. But if you're anything like me, I have to have the full collection. I couldn't just buy a couple of open stocks unless I really didn't like the pencil. It would drive me insane. But I hope that you like this little swatch review demo video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone.